What the? Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me on WTF, and today I'm doing 36 questions women have for men. A few people have done this, I've seen it on the internet, and I'm going to do it as well just because I can. I'm going to try to answer as truthfully as I possibly can and see if I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but we'll see how it goes. So to no further ado, let's start off with the 36 questions.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Let's see. How does it feel to be the same gender as Donald Trump? I don't know. Probably the same as it does for you being the same gender as Mary Ann Cotton. If you don't know who that is, I'll put some information in the description. You can look it up.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Because they're as boring as shit, and they're always the same story every time. Boy meets girl. Girl and boy get attached, boy fucks up, girl and boy separate, and then basically boy realizes he loves girl, boy does some sort of stupid romantic gesture to get back with girl, boy and girl live happily ever after, or some sort of variant of that. So yeah, they're a bit boring. They're okay, I guess.
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. That's the equivalent of me saying everybody loves a fast action-paced movie and Slipknot.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
Don't quite get that question. I've never made anybody talk about men in movies, and I don't talk about boobs for hours. I think you're getting men mixed up with college boys.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
Why?
I don't. Some movies with female leads, they're great. Some are crap. Wonder Woman was an awesome movie. Captain Marvel was a shit movie.
Are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
I'm never surprised when a woman is funny. There are some good comedians that are women, and there are some good comedians that are men. People are funny because they're funny. I don't think it's surprising when you see a woman that's funny. It's something that does happen. Same as some people are funny, some people aren't. It's just how it is.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
I don't really do hookups, and I wouldn't assume a woman was obsessed with me because of that. And also, if you got shit to do, that's fine. I'm the fuck out of here.
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Hey man, if you want to get down and dirty with all the dudes, no problem. I ain't going to stop you. I ain't going to congratulate no dude either that spangs a load of woman. Where I come from, age is a big problem. And yeah, you don't sleep around.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
Personally, if you want to sleep with me after 3 dates, I wouldn't say it's a tease, or after 3, like 10, 15, whatever. And if a chick was like, oh yeah, I want to bang your ass on the first date, I am the fuck out of there as fast as I can.
In what world does no mean yes?
No means no.
I am not aware of any such place where no means yes, yes means no. Generally no is no, yes is yes. So I don't get the argument.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Women being too emotional to be leaders, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true. Are women emotional more so than men? Yes. And justifying catcalling, saying that men can't control themselves, I have never catcalled in my life. So I can control myself.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Oh, that's simple. I don't.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Fuck me, I wouldn't even send a solicited dick pic. What the fuck would I want that out there in case it ends up on the internet?
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
Who even knows where the offensive line is nowadays? It gets shifted so many times. Do I speak offensively about women? No. Do I have a sister? No. So second part doesn't really bug me.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
Generally, I would not willingly interrupt somebody whilst in the middle of a meeting while they're making a point. You could possibly do it accidentally. It has happened to me before where somebody kind of takes a pause and you think they're done and you kind of try get in there to get your idea on the situation. But yeah, usually it's like if I'm in a meeting situation, I would basically say, I don't agree with that. This is why, or pardon me, would it be better this way? Or, in general terms, shedding a positive light on the idea rather than breaking it down into a negative. But yeah, I do see people getting interrupted in meetings. It happens. I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, I as a man get interrupted. Most of my colleagues that are men get interrupted. So yeah, it happens all the time. It's not a big thing.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
Because we have genitalia, cock, balls between legs, needs a bit of space, so you don't fucking crush them.
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my.
Your boobies be in the center of your chest, your arms be on the side of your body. And yeah, so there's no, overlap in the area of boobage. So yeah, cock and balls go directly between your legs and your thighs curve towards them because, the shape of a thigh goes outwards. And yeah, so you need to, inch them apart a little bit so that there's some space between your thighs. So if you're pushing your legs like women sit with them next to each other, there's literally no space for anything between your thighs. I can't believe I had to say that. What the fuck? Please tell me you walk around like that at work.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we literally birth you? Like watermelons through like this.
Why?
I think women are perceived as the weaker sex or fairer sex due to the physical. Basically, men are built more muscular than women generally. I mean, there are women that can kick the shit out of me. I'm pretty sure of it. And equally so, there are women that are a lot weaker than I am. It's just how it is. Our bodies are made for fighting off dinosaurs, and your guys weren't. It's just how evolution worked. Does that make you any less of a person? No difference. Just means, women won't be able to lift as much weight unless they go into full-time weightlifting. Physically, men, in general, not all, obviously, there's exceptions to the rule. Men are stronger than women, and there's exceptions to the rule on the women's side as well, where women are stronger than men. I mean, I've seen some of those ladies that do the weightlifting. God damn, man, those kick my ass fucking all over the place and beat my ass senseless. Like, there's like no doubt that there are strong women, but yeah, when it comes to physical, yes, men are physically stronger than women, but in all other respects, about the same, I guess. Emotionally, men are less adequate than women. That's just how it is as well. So there are upsides and downsides to both genders.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
Yeah, so you say, why don't we show our emotions as men? It is how we are. It's built into us. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure if a woman had to get together with a guy that literally blubbers over absolutely every little thing, they would not be impressed with that either. So, yeah, why do you want us to change? We're men. This is how we are. This is how we've always been. Why do we need to change? Why don't you guys change? Because you've been the same as well over all this time. No change.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity?
Yeah, so I don't understand what she really means about this by proving my masculinity to women, or like in general men doing it. Is that like fucking downing a beer and fucking crushing the can on your skull? Like, yeah, college boys do that sort of shit, but yeah, generally people get older, men get older, they get more mature. I don't think I need to prove masculinity. I'm a dude. You can see it, I guess. I don't understand why you need to prove your masculinity. Like, oh man, I'll fucking crush your skull sort of thing. That's just, to me, is just fucking pointless.
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
Ladies using foul language, no problem with that whatsoever. I actually find it quite amusing. I do it all the time. It's very bad. I try not to do it around kids. Generally, that's where I kind of draw the line. I'm not very good at not doing it around kids now that I think about it, but I do try. And I hope if you are doing those bad words, you should at least try not to do it around kids. That's all I can say.
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Do I doubt women when they say they've been raped? I do not doubt them. Do I believe that you would have to actually prove that it happened? Yes, there is obviously that, because you can't just chuck people in jail because somebody said something happened. Unfortunately, it's the world we live in. People do use things like this to their advantage, and it does happen. And it has happened where women have accused men of doing these things, which is a fucking horrible thing in my opinion. Should never happen. But they do accuse men and then get found out that the man is innocent and the woman's bullshitting. So, yeah. So should you just say, fine, fuck it. She said that he done it. Throw him in jail. No trial, no jury, no fuck all. Just throw him away for the thing. And, I mean, in this process, that man's reputation is destroyed, which will never actually come back again. And... yeah, the woman generally gets a light tap on the wrist. I think they are kind of clamping down on it now. Women are getting more of a sentence for bullshitting. But yeah, you'd have to prove the fact. So yeah, it is a kind of catch-22. You want to believe everybody, but you can't.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
I would never assume that, but if they are on their period and they are angry, there is a very high likely possibility that it's connected. If they're not usually that angry and only at that specific time of the month they are that angry, then it's probably connected. But yeah, women can be angry on the period when it's not actually connected to it. Is it more likely to get angry because of all the other stuff that's going on? Yes, it is. And it does happen. But yeah, I wouldn't assume it, but if it could coincide and it could not.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
Makeup as false advertising, first off. I don't really think in those lines, but yeah, I have seen people where they put on makeup, they look absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and then when they take it off, they look like a bus has hit them. Not trying to be mean, but it does happen. Some people are just really good at it, and with enough makeup, they can make their faces look perfect, and underneath that, there's loads of marks and things like that. It happens. I don't think it's necessarily false advertising, and I don't understand the whole dick size thing unless like the dude is literally fucking stuffing a sock down his pants. We don't generally advertise our dick sizes, I guess would be the answer to that. I've never gone around to a date when I was actually doing dating back in the days saying, hey baby, my dick be this fucking big, you want to get it on? That's just not how things go. So I don't understand why you would say that it's the same as dick size. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Right, so old white men in an office telling you what to do with your body. They're not, really. They are elected to set guidelines. So obviously, if pro-abortion is what you're obviously talking about, and pro-life. So obviously, if you elect people in and they say pro-life, then unfortunately that is the laws. And if they say pro-abortion, then that is the laws. I do agree and disagree with abortion, depending on the circumstances. I mean, if a woman gets raped and she falls pregnant, she should have the right to choose to keep or get rid of the baby. If they fall pregnant by accident because, you know, they're being dumb, then I think both the male and the female should be held accountable. I mean, that baby should come through, and obviously there should be accountability for your actions. I don't think just getting rid of a baby because you fall pregnant all the time is, I mean, I don't think it's viable. Like, I don't think that's a good option because it just promotes going out, getting pregnant. Fuck it, I'll just go have a baby killed. I don't see the benefit to anybody on that. It's costing money all the time, and obviously, you know, be more sensible with your sex life, I guess.
Do you have a coochie?
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
Right, so we're going 2 for 1. I do not have a coochie. No, I am a man. And why do men love lesbians? I guess it's the unattainable fruit that attracts them. Mommy says can't have a cookie. Boy wants a cookie. Damn right, boy wants a fucking cookie. I don't particularly have that sort of fondness of getting involved with lesbians. Generally, I find that they have no interest in men. So what's the point? It would be like playing tennis against a wall. Yeah, kind of pointless. But yeah, some men enjoy it, some don't. It's a thing. Same as some men like feet, some men don't. There's weird things. Everybody likes weird shit. You do you.
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
Let's see. How does it feel to get kicked in the balls? I would say probably fucking really painful. I've never experienced it myself. Thank fuck for that. But yeah, it would probably be very fucking painful. I've accidentally sat on one of my testicles and it was a fucking unpleasant experience. I would say so myself. So a fucking foot to my balls, I think would be excruciating fucking pain. I hope for never, ever, ever attaining the knowledge that you request.
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Do I ever get tired of being manly all the time? No. It's not exactly something we try to do. It comes naturally. Do you get tired of being womanly all the time? Is it a chore? Is it hard work to be a woman? Getting up in the day, just doing your normal routine. Does it take additional energy to be more womanly? I don't understand why the fuck you would ask something like that. But yeah, no, it doesn't take any additional effort to be a manly person, I guess.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Gender equality. I'm not afraid of gender equality. All men and women have the exact same rights, so they are equal. So yeah, they have the same opportunity to get the same jobs. They can do anything a man can do. So yeah, there is gender equality already. It's been around for a while, so I don't understand why you still think there isn't.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that fair?
Right, so this is gender pay gap. They got two different numbers there. One said 77 cents to the dollar, one said 68 cents to the dollar. The gender pay gap is, as far as I can see, a myth. If men and women could get paid, like if they could pay women lower salaries to do a job, the companies would. Like, I don't understand where they come from. Basically, they look at studies that take the entire gender, so all men and all women put together on a field, and they would say, okay, so out of these men and women, men earned, so they take X amounts of salary, and the women take X amount of salary divided by however many people, so these women are earning this much, these men are earning that much. But women are doing jobs that are lower paying than men. Men are doing jobs that are higher paying, more dangerous, so they do get paid more. So that's where the gap comes in when they calculate it. They don't actually look at, is a male teacher getting paid the same as a female teacher? Is a male doctor getting paid the same as a female doctor? I don't think that would work out because they kind of make their own rates, but you get what I mean. They're not doing apples for apples. They're doing, like the apple tree against the orange tree. It's not a fair comparison to say, companies would definitely hire just women if they could pay them less than men.
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome. More money.
I wouldn't be intimidated by a woman earning more money than me. It wouldn't really make a difference. In my current actual relationship, my wife opted to not work and look after the kids. So luckily enough, I earn enough to do that. So that works for us. It doesn't work for everybody. But I mean, if a woman earns more than a man, who gives a shit? At the end of the day, money's money. So every bit helps, I guess, nowadays. Like the days of one person working and the other person not working has generally disappeared. In most relationships nowadays, the male and the female, or the female and the female, or the male and the male, or however the hell you want to play the relationship game, both people have to generally work to actually afford to live because things have got so expensive. So if a woman earned more than me, it wouldn't really bug me all that much. So yeah, I wouldn't have an issue with that.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Well, I guess that would be entirely dependent on the situation, I guess. Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't think anybody should be shut down for an opinion. Everybody should have their say. But I mean, if you have an opinion and you doing it specifically just to downplay something, then yeah, it would come off as being bitchy as a woman. I don't think that opinionated men are bosses. Do bosses have opinions? Yeah, or generally theirs is the only one that counts. I mean, my boss's boss is a woman, and she basically rules us with an iron fist, so no problem with that.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
Once again, I think you guys have got boys and men mixed up. Men don't generally sit there just talking about women all the time. I mean, it comes up because obviously we're attracted to women, and I'm pretty sure women talk about men. And sometimes I'm pretty sure women say offensive things about men behind closed doors. And, you know, we don't complain about it, so I don't understand why you guys are complaining about it. So yeah, it's both sides. Both sides do the same thing. I mean, women will go into a room and they'll bitch about their bad experience with men. I fucking hate all men. All men must die. All men are cancer. There's loads of that crap going around on the internet nowadays, and that's offensive to men, but that's not a problem. But yet, if a man makes a joke in a closed room with just men, that's a problem. I don't understand how that works.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
So male privilege, let's see. I don't believe I have any male privilege. I have done everything with the sweat of my own back. I've worked my ass off to get where I am, and don't agree with the fact that you say just because you're born a man, you are having certain privileges. Is it better to be a man than it is a woman? No, it isn't. There's no difference. It's both the same. Everybody has the same opportunities in life to do what they need to do. If you are more driven, you'll get where you're going. And if you're not, you won't. Don't think that just because I'm a man and you're a woman, that means that I have some sort of privilege over what you have. I mean, that would be like saying, cool, you're born a woman, so you have woman's privilege of having a child. I can't have a child. I can't birth a child, so that's a woman's privilege. So admit your privilege. It makes no sense. I have no privilege. I've basically worked my ass to the bone to get where I am today. Not from the fact that I'm a man. It's because I put every ounce of effort into my actual career to make sure I could go forward with it. So I don't see where my male privilegedness comes into that. I am in a male-dominated industry, so I fight with all the other men. There are plans on they are trying to shift more women into it. It's just not a career choice that most women want to do. We do have quite a few, and they are fantastic at what they do. They're on the same wages as we are. They do their job. Everybody has a specific skill. I actually like working where I work. Not everybody does the same thing. We all have the same job role. We all get to pay the same, but each individual person has a skill that they bring to the team to push it forward. I don't think being a man is more prevalent than being a woman. I actually think nowadays in the work-wise, because of this whole gender equality and stuff going on in the businesses, it is easier to get a role as a woman because they'll be like, oh yeah, this woman wants to do the role, let's get her in for numbers. And I would find that extremely offensive to be put into a position just because I have a specific set of genitalia. I want to be put where I am because I can do what I do. I don't want to be put there because I was born a certain way. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found my answers insightful. They are 100% true. This is exactly what I believe. It might come down as me being an asshole. I'm not really an asshole. I'm pretty laid back, chilled. People can do what the hell they want. I don't give a shit. Just don't get me involved in it if I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in it. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, drop a like. If you want to, you can subscribe. But thanks very much, and I'll catch you later. Bye.